listen.
Atlanta, are you ready? For the ride of your life.
Turn this up.
Revolutionary. Remarkable.
That's right.
It's the one and only. The one and only. Embodiment Underground Radio. With Maureen Guest and the hottest team in radio.
It's your boy Wolfgang Jock, and I'm rocking with the livest Embodiment Underground Radio Show. Let's win.
Cramps in my hand from all of this pen gripping. The books piling up from all of these flows written. Recording all these songs just for the people to listen. Accomplished many tasks, but I ain't finished the mission. The artistry of word is a gift without the ribbon. I do this all the time, this is just like tradition. My rain's gonna come and I just make the prediction. Heed these words and prepare for a drenching. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's like this. They are what it's not, I am what it is. They like to put in work, I like to handle biz. If you dig, I thank you. I was born and raised to be a gangster. It's not what you think, y'all. I go against no one gets stacks, that's all. That's the acronym for success. Never settle for less. Long as you give it your best, you're gonna pass that test, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I had to build myself up, starting from a ruin. I had to slow my life down, so I chopped and screwed it. But now I see more clear. Either this year or the next, I swear it's gonna be my year. I can't tell you who I'm signing with, but I know who I'm riding with. NEJP music, the people I've been grinding with. Some people stay the same, other people they change. Instead of being loyal, man, they rather chase their fame. So I tell them do they thing, but I prefer my loyalty. If you ain't loyal to the crew, you ain't never been no boy to me. Had an experience, dealt with some bad management. Told me he make me a star. 2 years later, here I are, still driving the same car. Could do better all by myself, so I had to cut him off. I don't need nobody help. XY chromosome, born alone, die alone. I just need the microphone so I can make my story known. On the day I'm dead and gone, let it be said of me that I was a good man, but a better MC. Now let me tell you about my image, I ain't got one. I ain't got no time for no gimmicks. Them labels, they be looking for an artist to sell. If they don't want nothing real, they can all go to hell. I'm a gentleman and scholar, veteran and father. Businessman about dollars, where I'm from we pop them collars. I guess I got that Cali in me. If you love real music, then I know you gotta feel me. I go hard and don't worry about the repercussion. Tell me why I had to go so hard on the introduction. Rhetorical question.
It's your boy, Mr. Flamboyant, back in the building. I've been away for a while, back at Embodiment Underground Radio on WIGO 1570 AM. Make sure you call in, holler at your boy at 404-361-1571. Once again, that's 404-361-1571. Before we get started with this hot show today, you know I got to give a shout out to the people that make this show happen. That's the city of Fairburn, Westfield, Barbell, Tiffany Terrell, Consulting, Elite 9 Media, and the Hype Magazine. Before we get into this great music, I just got back from Houston, Texas with the Hype Magazine. We did it big up there, the big Jam Summerfest. It was hot outside. People came out to support. We had all the big bikers out there. The Hype Magazine had great artists out there performing from Houston, Texas, all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And when it went down, I got to give a big shout out to my girl Celeste Carter. She came out there with me to help promote. Give a big shout out to Alizé. That's part of my family. They came out. We did a lot of promoting. We did a lot of partying. We turned up for Texas. You know what I'm talking about? I can't wait to get back. Now we're finna get into this hot underground music on Embodiment Underground Radio. Let's get it. Let's get it.
What's up? It's your boy Primetime 1010, man. 2 Series ENT. You're now locked in with me. Listen to the sound of the underground. Ugh.
It's another exclusive, only from Embodiment Underground Radio.
Undefeated in these streets. We can never count out a real. Swear to God, feel like I can't die. Only the Lord could take me. Stepping out of Lamborghini, who you looking at? On the Lower East Side with my Brooklyn cats. I feel the hate, so it's time to pop. You just turned a 16 into a murder rap. Mighty Mouse, I heard you ratting up at Rikers Isle. Blood spattered and had your BM come and wipe me down. Corleone, couple hoes like it was OVO. Holding on, say your prayers, here come the Holy Ghost. Real, got you looking all pale. Even the corner disappointed with your sales. Back to the in the pretty old. I wanna eat Rihanna out one time on Diddy Boat. God, let your whole city know. Fly my to your hood and shoot a video. All black, all love in my interviews. No prob, drop a text and I'ma give it to him. Go to war and we could put it on a black card. Close ones at odd when you was at odds. Hands on Akbar, not top. See you soon, Port of Miami too, voila.
From Miami to the Lower East. Done it with my killers from the East. My money never stop, we gon' eat. You can hate it, sprinkle on them. You can hate it, sprinkle on them. You can hate it, sprinkle on them. Done it with my killers from the East.
Used to hop the train, now I'm like the stock exchange. Mario Lemieux on a hockey rink. Brick roofs gave in the dry tears. In the coupe, chip tooth like I'm not sick. Running through Harlem like I'm Guy Fisher. Shooting out the spur like Kawhi Leonard. In the work, got it wholesale. NY on my back like I'm Odell. Lower East Side on my front load. Front row, I done watch them killers unload. Unfold once I got the voucher from Bo. Now 100 round chopper sound like a drum roll. Interview, I'm like he Patrick Ewing. Big man, big town, like what happened to him? I be feeling like I'm John Starks. When he went against Mike, what I define hard. I'm about to make the city hot. Millie rock and make puff through the titty box. Bill and I, it's overnight if I send a shot. Workers be tapping, make sure you till the top.
From Miami to the Lower East. Done it with my killers from the East. My money never stop, we gon' eat. You can hate it, sprinkle on them. You can hate it, sprinkle on them. You can hate it, sprinkle on them. Done it with my killers from the East.
Shout out my niggas on the Lower East Side. Ron O'Neal.
Hey, yo, this your boy Trick Elmo, and you know who I'm rocking with when I'm in ATL. Embodiment Underground Radio. Y'all tune in.
Why would you want to kill yourself? Maybe I like the idea of choosing when I die instead of having somebody else choose for me. If someone offered you a good job, would you be interested? What kind of job are you talking about?
I'm gonna offer them $500,000 in cash, but they've got to be out of there in 48 hours.
This is just another job for me. I stopped believing in things a long time ago.
That's the future. I don't want to be a part of it.
Be careful what you wish for.
You just might get it.
you supposed to spit. Smoke a sip, focus in, take the vocals in. This gon' be the first time you heard some as dope as this. Yeah, it's 7 jeans, 17 after 7 I was selling weed. Grinding every second, just had my second seed. Work twice as hard like an angel with a 7 wing. I feel like the offspring of a lost king. Down to take the loss, cause boss do boss things. I need the cake and all of the frosting. This Chrome 44, have them calling the Lord's name. Put the pain in the lyrics so you can feel it too. Pistol or the pencil, I'm killing them when I spit at you. Money all in my denim, I'm eating dinner too. Send them to the hospital, hope they hospitable. Rather unique like AZ and Pete. Fat rapper physique with a background street. You probably get laughed out the street, throwing up gang signs and never backed out a piece. I'm organic, authentic, more menacing. They sick off the lean, so I brought them more medicine. They should've never let us in the lettuce in the cabbage. Gotta have it, I be trapping till I'm 70. My approach is something vital for your hope. To spit fire and smoke on title and revolt. Highly homicidal with the quotes. I'm in the streets, I ain't gotta hide behind the post, nah. And this is what they ride around and smoke to. Top shotter trying to move product, I could coach you. Catch you trying to be a comic, I'ma roast you. Cause niggas hating is something I probably gotta go through, I'm gone.
Hesitating.
Before you kill me, let me see your face.
Yo, this is Multi-Man the Skip Show, and you're checking out Embodiment Radio.
I'm top pedigree, dog, you no muscle. Check my champion line, I might hurt you. Enough to break through. Sorry for your loss, it made me do what I'm leaving.
It's a dog fight all night. Mad hype, collar spike, tiger stripe, blue nose tight, genuine breed, bad seed, fast speed, bone crushing jaws, dogs all bleed, bloody balls, deep wounds raised by some rednecks and some hood goons. I peer board, there's no bark, but all bite cause a fright. For opposition at first sight, man, best friend, the trap video pop. Owner was shot, not locked by the cops, had bones broken, been bought, been stolen, to pick up the litter that was chosen, worth racks, chained up and broke that on some DMX. Where my dog sat, look me in my eyes. You see stories, how I made athletes fall from glory. Got a bad rep, I only do what's told. Was trained to maim and kill, even show my pedigree. Ahead of me is a legacy. Some say that death is my destiny, it's not me. What would you do, how would you act when the hand that feeds you tells you to attack? It's all facts, non-fiction. Even when I'm chill, they say it's a contradiction.
I'm top pedigree, dog, you no muscle. Check my champion line, I might hurt you. Deep with a lock, you're strong enough to break through. Sorry for your loss, they made me do what I'm leading. I'm top pedigree, dog, you no muscle. Check my champion line, I might hurt you. Deep with a lock, you're strong enough to break through. Sorry for your loss, they made me do what I'm leading.
We are back in the building, Embodiment Underground Radio. I've got to get a shout out to X360FM.com. Make sure you tune in Monday through Saturday. What's that time?
4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, yes.
Download that app. You can just simply go to the Google Play Store and download X360 FM. Android is coming out in about 2 weeks, so we'll have that on lock. So we're 6 days a week, and every Tuesday at WIGO, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have taken control.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Taking
yes,
over.
yes, definitely. And speaking of taking control, we're going to have, well, not going to, we have an amazing artist, and our featured guest is hanging out in the building with us today. And we got Mr. J. Smiff.
Yo,
what up,
what's
Mr. J. Smith?
Life is good. How you doing?
I'm doing good because you hanging out with me. I finally got you here at the studio.
Yes, Lord.
I mean, you've been here before on other matters, but now I got you as a guest interview. How about that?
And life is good. We've been doing a lot of networking.
Yes,
outside of radio and growing.
We are growing, aren't we?
Today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because we're taking those steps, and, sometimes you hit or miss certain time frames, certain projects, but we are progressing. Yes. And that's what I like the most.
And the human body is only designed to move forward, so.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So now for all you guys who going backwards, we got to reevaluate that. How about that?
Yo, man, I go backwards sometimes, especially on one of them Long Island iced teas, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I be walking backwards, man.
Silk.
You just fall back, huh?
Man, I be reaching forward, though. I be falling back, yo. I don't understand it. That's how it works, though. But, it's all good, man. How y'all doing? It's Silk in here, man. What's
Hanging
up?
in there.
Mr. J. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And Mr. Yill himself.
Yes. Look, you guys, we have an amazing show. Before we proceed further with our awesome guest, and it's kind of weird to call you a guest because you part of the fam.
That's fam. Now.
You just a guest to the show we just interviewing you today.
Right.
Okay. So that's only a temporary just guest for this 1 hour. Okay. Other than that, you fam.
That's
all right?
humbling to hear. Thank you.
Okay. So I believe that. I mean that every time I'm telling you. I love you to death.
You're not gonna believe me. This guy here performed on some stages before we was talking about
really?
that. Yeah, before the show started.
He the bomb.com. He's Mr. J. Smith. He's memorable. He's not. Sometimes you got some that come and go, and some you will always remember, and you are memorable.
Wow.
And so we've been riding for a minute now. Oh yeah. So you just hold on a second because we're getting ready to share everything about you with the world, and it's a long time due. It really, really is. But I want to first give a shout out to the artists of the tracks prior to this segment that was sprinkled on them by Ron O'Neal. He's been riding with the underground for a while. We have a lot of artists that ride with us that are not local here in the Atlanta area. We have actually more artists that are out of town that rides with us more so than the ATL. Yep. They're out of sight, but they're always in the mind. Right. Because that's how awesome they are.
Oh, yeah, they're always tapping into the ATL from all over.
And Ron O'Neal he's been riding with us from day one. I think he was one of the very first artists that began sending in their music. And that particular cut is featuring Rick Ross. He's a really good friend of Rick Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to get him down here at the station. Going to get him over there at X360, and we're going to make it do what it do, all right?
All right.
Yeah. Also, John Jiggs. We had the pleasure and honor of actually interviewing him on last Tuesday. He's an amazing artist also. And I say amazing almost with most interviews because we have been so fortunate to align ourselves with amazing artists.
Oh, yeah. Jay J's was a real good interviewer. Real intelligent guy there, and that's what we find in him.
Thought-provoking.
Most of these performers are real intelligent guys.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's even an understatement. Yeah,
right.
Superbulous. And we start the show off with rhetorical question. I wonder who the artist is. I think that's Mr. J. Smith.
Mr. J.
Tell me a little bit about that track.
Rhetorical Question. Rhetorical Question is produced by Ian Van Doren out of France.
Okay.
It's my second time working with him for my third project, I believe that was A Stronger Prescription.
Uh-huh.
And that was the opening song for the project.
Okay. Well, we started that off. I think that was a nice cut to start the show off.
Yeah, that's on that.
Yeah, oh yeah, and that's just a smidget of Mr. J. Smith. But you guys, look, stay locked in. We're gonna come back and we're gonna just start. Lines are open. If you have any questions for Mr. J. Smith or just anyone here that's hanging out in the lab today, our lines are open 404-361-1571. Again, 404-361-1571. Download the TuneIn app. Visit us on embodimentradio.com. listen live, or you can go directly to WIGOAM.com and you can listen live. There are so many ways that you can listen to us. So stay locked in, you guys. You're listening to The Underground. Coming up is Just Junior, Nitty Gritty, and Mona by Zachariah Kane. You're now listening to The Underground, and we have taken control.
Shit, yo.
It's Just, and you're listening to Embodiment Underground Radio on WIGO 1570, Atlanta's incredible radio.
Just. Fist. You a fool for this one. Catch me all up in your city. Yeah, I got your shorty with me. Bulletproof. Man, I swear I feel like 50. Let them shoot. Yeah, I got my partners with me. Getting to the nitty gritty. Getting to the nitty gritty. Chase a check. Man, I get the nitty gritty. Get my respect. Headed to the nitty gritty. Look. Catch me all up in your. If I get money, she get funny when she poppin' for the click. She drop her booty, she be moving. Swear to God, this chick too thick. She get reckless. She want my necklace, I might give it to her. Hey, might make her through stops on the other hand. You ain't talking guap, I don't understand. Yeah, I'm on her face, she my biggest fan. She pop to the basement, it's motherland. You stay in your place, I mean stay at home. You ain't gon' act like we get along. Stop with the calls, I don't play on phones. Your girl on my line, cause I put you on wrong. Back flip with the make shit. Damn, I broke my necklace. Damn, I broke my bracelet. Run up, you ain't taking it. I am man with the real steel. No cap, I got a real shield. I'm like, throw away the hammer. She said she love. She said she love my country grandma. Ay. Catch me all up in your city. Yeah, I got your shorty with me. Bulletproof. Man, I swear I feel like 50. Let them shoot. Yeah, I got my partners with me. Getting to the nitty gritty. Getting to the nitty gritty. Chase a check. Man, I get the nitty gritty. Get my respect. Headed to the nitty gritty.
Don't try to impose. Read it and weep. I'm dripping in gold and lying a Judah on me. Of all that I sold and get no receipt. I carry the load, I'm finding it free. I been smoking in Japan, I be posted with my kinjas. Look, you the boss that made the mans, I'm the one that's running niggas. Look, it's popping out of pants, get it talking with a whisper. Hard again, it's all word of knowledge for them youngins. Keep on playing balls, never pay the cost for nothing. Look, my circle getting small, nobody knows where I'm running at. You can bury me with all my projects. They been talking loud, it's time for them to be silent. Time I come around, you right here beside me. Swear to God, ain't none of me flow when it's time to make a profit.
All up in your city. Yeah, I got your shorty with me. Bulletproof. Man, I swear I feel like 50. Let them shoot. Yeah, I got my partners with me. Getting to the nitty gritty. Getting to the nitty gritty. Chase a check. Man, I get the nitty gritty. Get my respect. Heading to the nitty gritty. Just to the nitty gritty. To the nitty gritty.
Greetings, beautiful world. My name is Zachariah Kane, and right now you are tuned in to Embodiment Underground Radio. Hey.
My vibe, rolling up high, getting them twisted, one and the same because you can say that you got a broken heart. Always let down every time you try to open up. They taking advantage of your kindness, baby, because we both know you're enough. But what's enough to the last one? Cause you done gave your heart to the last bump. Enough for what, baby, and no return. It's like you'll never get what you have earned, what you deserve. Or maybe I'm just caught up in this drink it seem right now. I wish that you could see you in my dreams right now. To see that you're the reason why I breathe right now. I tell you that I love you till my lungs are rotten now. But still that wouldn't justify the love I haven't tried. Every chance I get you, baby, I will hold you tight. Cause I told you when I met you, I'm not like them other guys. Ooh, I'm not like them other guys. Ooh, never waters up inside. Yeah, baby, just open up your mind. Yeah, and you'll see you've always been mine. Mona, Mona, yeah. My Mona, yeah. My Mona, yeah. My Mona, yeah. You catching the vibe, rolling up high, baby, we twisting up. What lose a draw, whatever the fall, baby, you're always enough. And enough, it's been love from the jump, even when I had and then I lost your trust. Oh, I win it back, I'll get it back. Cause we both know I can love you like you never had. See, you told me that I already have won it back. I'm trying to make up for the time that we both lost in fact. Or maybe I'm still caught up in this drink right now. Hoping we can see a better scene right now. Me and you together, that's our team right now. Maybe I'm the king and you're the queen right now. Or maybe I'm just thinking bigger things right now. And I should count my blessings that we speak right now. I know that God put you in front of me right now. And I know the way you never front on me right now. Lean on me right now. It's you and me right now. Mona, Mona, yeah. My Mona, yeah. My Mona, yeah. My Mona, yeah.
Transform your mind, transform your body, and lose yourself with the most revolutionary and professional training system in fitness. If you've tried training in the past and failed, we will help you succeed with our proven results. Our optimal performance training covers stabilization, core conditioning, and maximum strength conditioning. Get started by calling 1-800-430-1423. That's 1-800-430-1423. Embodiment Fitness. We don't work out, we train. Lose yourself.
All right, ATL, you're now locked into the underground. That right there, you guys, that was Mona by Zachariah Kane. And I had the honor and privilege, and I always say honor and privilege because I think the artists sometimes are underrated, and particularly those that are exceptionally talented. I don't want to just say talented, but that exceeds the bar. And I had the honor of having him perform. I believe that was in 2017 that he came out.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a couple of people from the UK that came out and did some filming. You guys remember that? Were you there, Mr. J. Smith?
I think
Philando,
I was.
were you there? I don't know.
building.
I think you were there. I think you were there.
I may have been.
I think you were, and I did get the opportunity to interview him, and he's just simply amazing. Oh my gosh! And that cut right there, I'm still spinning that.
Oh yeah, real talented guy.
Oh yeah, I play that while I'm in the shower, Zachariah. You are the man.com. I'm serious. I love it. And prior to that, you guys know,
yeah, I play when I'm in the shower too.
Hey, Nitty Gritty by Just Jr. I just texted him the other day. I said, damn, I broke my necklace. Damn, I broke my bracelet. And he just cracked up. I said, I love that song. It just came from nowhere. I just randomly stopped and just had to text those, those lyrics. I just love it. And I spelled it necklace, bracelet. He's real creative. And
shout out to Just Jr.
Yeah, speaking of Just Jr., you guys have done some work together.
Yes, we have.
You guys make a really good team. You know that, right?
You know, I enjoy performing with Just Jr.
You guys are bomb. You know that.
It's so much fun up there.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got that swag going on. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
we never did get that track, did we?
Well, yeah, what's up with that? Why we didn't get the track?
So here's the thing about the track. Actually, that track belongs to Just Jr. He actually reached out to me for the track.
I'm going to have to get on him.
I was like, cool, let's work, man. And
Oh,
we made it happen, and yeah, I was on a remix.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
the funny thing about that song, that remix came out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, was it?
Right.
Okay.
So it was quite apt for the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys, I like how you guys mesh on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you know, both you guys got really good stage presence, and that's something also too. You know, being an artist, being a lyricist, being able to flow, and all those things. When you can get on the stage and you have a certain presence about yourself, that's just like the icing. But icing. No, why do we say icing on the cake? Because that's natural. That's like having the nuts and the fruit and the sprinkles on the icing on the cake. So you guys have a nice, you know, just stage presence about yourself, and that to me, that's even you want more. You just want more, and
because they really express their passion. It's
crazy.
And they come across real strong with good vibes to everybody in the audience.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's everything. That's like a Thanksgiving dinner, more like.
Yeah.
All the trimmings.
Yeah.
You know, performing with Judge Jr. that first time, I believe it was at one of your events. I think it was in North Atlanta. But be that as it may.
Rockin' Taco? Was it the Rockin' Taco?
Was it Rockin' Taco?
Or was it the Buckhead venue? I don't know.
Maybe it was Rockin' Taco. I don't remember.
Oh, Johnny's Sports Bar.
Yeah, it was the sports bar.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what it was. So yeah, that was our first time performing it, man. We just actually threw the idea up there, and the energy was just live. And
I would have never guessed.
Shout out Judge Jr., man, for real.
Yeah. Well, we're going to shout you out for a moment because this is Mr. J. Smith's moment. And I've been watching you. We've been vibing with you. And, you know, we know you now. Mm-hmm. And you are a man, how can I put it? You are a man of no nonsense. And I know that you are a very, how can I put it? You have a very positive mindset. Mm-hmm. And I like that. You are unbothered. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying you're not human, because I think everyone, we tap into all the emotions that are given to us, right? But you are a balanced man. I think that's more. You're a balanced person, and that seems to be something that is a part of your lifestyle. It's your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Am I wrong? Am I right?
No, you hitting it on the net.
Okay. Now, you've been at it. You've been working hard. You've had some changes in your life. You got a lot going on. So let's start from the top. Let's first start. How long have you been performing? And first, let the listeners know because we know you're not an ATL. You're not one of us.
No. Well, I am from the great city of Los Angeles, California, South Central Los Angeles to be exact.
Yes.
49th and Broadway in this thing. You asked me how long I've been performing.
Yes, all your life. Say that. Say it.
I won't say all my life, but I will say the first time I did perform was in the 4th grade at a talent show. I wrote my first rap about Christopher Columbus.
Oh.
And I took first place.
Oh,
Get up out of here.
Yeah.
But
New things were ahead.
But see, I cheated because I found my brother's rap book. He kept it under his chair in his room. But I was looking for something else to catch my drift. But I found that book.
Right.
And I seen how he wrote his stanzas. I'm like, okay, let me try this out for myself. And then an opportunity came about the talent show, and there it was.
In 4th grade.
And you actually rapped about Christopher Columbus.
Yes.
That was so clever at the school talent show, right?
Right.
And so you see how he
in 4th grade.
He put the academics into it. So no, in 4th grade. Now, you know what? And that speaks volume, because my daughter, the school that she graduated before she went to high school was a school. I don't want to give the name of the school, but they were known for dancing and rapping. And they actually do it in the form of teaching. And so we think that's something all new. And so for you to have done that in 4th grade, you already had the concept.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's Miss Pilot, man. Shout out to my 4th grade teacher, Miss Pilot. That was my way of getting it out of trouble, because I was used to be a mischievous kid.
Well, you know what? I would have never guessed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, because I saw a post. I saw 2 bad posts on your page. We're going to talk about that. But you know what I'm talking about.
But a mischievous
you know what I'm
kid.
talking
I plead the fifth.
You know what I'm talking about, Mr. J. Smith.
Now you told me off air you going back home. Now when you go back home, she's gonna be looking for you about that that rap that you wrote?
It's probably somewhere in my memory because I don't really write. I kind of just study beats and just let the energy flow and just I just
go with it.
Right.
And discover.
Right.
Exactly. So that's all
Discovering
you.
inner self,
it's
inner
all
peace.
you.
It's all energy.
Yeah, I like that. So I did hit on the nose as far as being balanced.
Yeah.
Hey, and he got a hell of a crip walk too.
Oh.
You got some moves too. That's that LA style, huh?
Oh yeah.
West Side.
Now, how long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta since early 2013. Cause I started school.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I enjoy Atlanta.
We loving you. Okay, we giving you good love.
Yeah, I like it here in Atlanta. It's not so fast and it's not so slow. It's just right where I need
Well,
it.
finally, someone says we're not slow. I appreciate that assessment.
Oh no, you know,
because I'm telling you, because everyone and their mother who comes here who's not from you guys country and slow. I said, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the reason how you made by way of being up north or over your folks from the south just happened to migrate over there. That's first and foremost. And number two, we're not country. There's a difference between southern and being country, right? You know, so thank you for that. I like that.
Next time, tell them go to College Park.
Wait a minute.
See how slow
I
it
grew
is.
up in College Park. Now, wait a minute.
CP.
Hey, College Park will let you know where you're supposed to be.
What about East
Hey, where you
Point?
from, bruh?
East Point. What about East Point? No, it's
East Point too.
It's-
Yeah, you can't roll up in East Point and College Park like you don't know nobody.
No, it's East Point, not East Point. East Point, okay?
Take it to the point.
To the point, yes. Well, look, you have a lot going on.
Yes.
At this stage in the game, because you're 21 years old, you know, I know you're about 21. You know, I'm just being silly here, but you're not too far from that anyway. You've been rapping for a while. Now, would it be appropriate to say rapping or, because I try to correct myself, some people are really, really finicky of how they present their craft. I guess performing artists and writers, some, you know, because I've done a lot of interviews and they want that announcement to be head on, you know, whether they are a hip hop artist or an artist, performing artist, writer. How would you describe yourself as an artist or in the music industry, shall I say?
I would consider myself as one who practices the art of MC.
Okay.
I don't like to just put myself in one demographic.
Yeah.
Because I feel I have so many skills where I can be so talented on them. I can do radio voiceover. I can be on stage and act as far as theater. I did that in high school.
Wow.
When it comes to music, I feel I'm an MC because it's about the words. It's about getting your message across and moving people. See, I really pay attention to words. I really started studying etymology as of maybe the past 6 months. And the word emotion in itself is two-part, E and then motion. E being energy, and then motion being motion. So whenever I put my emotion into the mic, I'm putting my energy into motion. So whoever it reaches, I hope it's with a positive vibe, you know? And I guess that's where I see myself as an artist.
I like that. You know what? See, I
Hey,
knew.
word of the day.
I knew.
Emotion.
Yeah, thought provoking.
Energy in motion.
Yes, energy in motion. That only makes sense. And after you've explained it, it's like, why didn't we know this? You know, some things are so simplistic in life, but I think we make life so difficult. And we create the complexities of life, and you just kind of broke it down.
Right.
I think it's in simpler terms, so I like that. Thank you for enlightening us.
Well, it's just, it's life lessons, I would say. Something I learned from relationships, I guess, that I wasn't so successful in. And, we hear men are logical, strategic thinkers, and women are more emotional thinkers.
Yeah, that's true.
And so why don't we try to understand a woman's energy that they're trying to put out? It's not so much that a woman's just cackling. It's just like, maybe this woman sees so much in you that she wants you to see in yourself. She's trying to send that energy into motion. But like I said, it's all life and lessons. We all live and learn and grow.
I like that. And and speaking of emotions and all those different things, to be honest, I just really think we're all wired a lot because I often say men are emotional. And you know why I say that? Because when you look at the news, you always see typically those are the ones that turns around and kill the family and kills themselves. That's a whole lot of emotion.
That's that negative emotion, though.
Yeah, that's the E. That's the triple E. And so that's something to ponder on, you guys, because a lot of times when we say men, women, black, white, Asian, Indian, whatever, a lot of those thoughts are things that has been embedded in our minds.
Like we are very similar,
and it's our training of the westernized society. I don't want to say westernized, just society itself. And so I've evaluated that as well. But it's not about the men and women. It's about you. You got a lot going on. I want to get into what do the listeners And everyone out there, your fans, I mean, everyone that's watching Jay Smiff, what is it that you have that's coming up? What are we to expect from you going forward? I want you to ponder on those thoughts because we're going to take a really quick music break, and we have another track that we're going to introduce to our listeners today, so I'm super excited about that, okay? So ponder on that, Mr. Jay Smiff. Coming up is going to be Immortal Return, Point of No Return, and The Last Word, Addict by Qui. And I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. It's Q-U-I, Qui. I think it can't be anything other than that.
Yeah. Who was that first artist? You said Immortal Return?
Immortal Technique.
Okay.
I know I have a typo here, and you know what? It is sad because that's one of my favorite famous indie artists, and it's kind of like getting my family's name wrong. But I'm reading here, Immortal Return. It's Immortal Technique.
Hey, show you right.
Yeah.
Barry White, show you right.
But I'm glad you drilled me on it. You didn't tell me because I want to, let the listeners know I am true to Immortal Technique. I'm just excited because Mr. Jay Smiff is hanging out in the building. Okay.
Oh, word
all
on
right.
that word.
I got tunnel vision right now. Stay locked in, you guys.
Mr. Smith.
Make sure that you call in. We have an amazing performing artist here. I mean, he's everything. And you guys just need to call us. If you have any questions, give him a shout out. Lines are open 404-361-1571. Keep those phones on TuneIn or just lock on to WIGO AM 1570. You're now listening to The Underground, and we have taken control.
Peace world, it's your boy Apocalypse the Archangel, representing Top Shelf Music, and you now tuned into Embodiment Underground Radio on WIGO 1570.
Yeah, it's that real this time around. Immortal Technique, Revolutionary Volume 2. It's on now, lock and load. This is the point of no return, I can never go back. Life without parole, upstage, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped. I've gone too far, there ain't no coming back for me. Auschwitz gas chamber full of Zyklon B. Just like the Spanish exterminating Tainos. And the black and Indian women creating Latinos. I'm made me out of self-righteous hatred. And now you got yourself a virus. Stuck in the matrix, a suicide bomber. Strapped and ready to blow. Lethal injection, strapped down, ready to go. Don't you understand? They'll never let me live out in peace. Concrete jungle, guerrilla war out in the streets. Nat Turner with the sickle, pitchfork and machete. The end of the world, you're I'm not ready. This is the point of no return and nobody can stop it. Malcolm Little when he knelt before Elijah Muhammad, the comet that killed the dinosaurs, changing the earth. They love to criticize, they always say I changed for the worse. Like prescription pills when you misusing them. Again, the Templar Knights when they took Jerusalem. Again, and figured out what was buried under Solomon's temple, Al-Aqsa. The name is not coincidental. I know too much, the government is trying to murder me. No coming back like open vertically. How could the serpent be purposely put in charge of the country? Genetic engineered sickness spread amongst me. My people are so hungry that they attack without reason. Like a fucking dog ripping off the hand that feeds them. Immortal Technique is treason to the Patriot Act. So come and get me, for them, cause I'm not coming back. This is the point from which I can never return. And if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat. Cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before. Cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. This is the point of no return. You can better believe this man giving birth to the children of justice. Each evolution of the world, bloody and dramatic. Human beings killing monkeys to conquer the planet. The kingdoms of Africa and Mesopotamia. Machine gun your body with depleted uranium. This is the age of microchips and titanium. The dark side of the moon in contact with aliens. I started out like Australians, criminal minded, broke all I had, tore it down and built the city behind it. Southpaw, murderous methodology. Remember that I'm just a man, don't follow me. Cause once you pass the point, you can never go home. You gotta face the possibility of dying alone. So tell me, would you die for the throne when you don't even got a heart to die for your own? It rains acid, one day the earth will cry for
from a stone, and you'll be looking at the world living inside of a dome. Computerized humanity living inside of a clone. This is the place where the unknown is living and real. Wormwood, the planet X, and the seventh seal. Universal truth is not measured in mass appeal. This is the last time that I kneel and pray to the sky, cause almost everything that I was ever told was a lie. This is the point from which I can never return, and if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, what's good, Atlanta? It's me, Ludi B, and you're now listening to Embodiment Radio. You might want to stay tuned because we got some crazy conversations.
It's another exclusive, only from Embodiment Underground Radio.
What's the word? She's pretty as a Lambo, 2 humps on her back, Wednesday camo. Ride a shotgun, holster, like 2 kicks wrapped up in a hostess. Focus, no dogs, black magic. Haters sliding on the carpet, they got static. Nigga, I love it, you know I'm an addict. On it like a maverick, winning is a habit. Draft pick, working hard to live average, no laugh shit. I just wanna live lavish, smoking on that kush. What you smoking on that ish? All about my cash, and yes, I'm a savage. I need carrots, summer's here, so I need those Bugs Bunny Jordan. Habit, fall back, nigga, eat some catfish. You're never gonna have it. I see you standing there and you mad at it. You see me working at it. Hope you ain't mad at it. I'ma keep working at it. Because I'm an addict. Baby, I see you working at it. I ain't mad at it. Nah, go ahead. Just keep working at it. I know you an addict. Changing lanes, no signal. Oh, I hit the jackpot, no bingo. Niggas hating on niggas, damn. Jingles for the chip, she'll pop you off. Pringles, niggas always talk what they never do. Jingo, she say I never call. Busy signal, and you ain't single. Living single, headed to the strip club, throwing singles. It's just me and my amigos. Low chucks, long socks, strap hat, king. Queens, nigga, by any means, nigga. From the flip to the chicks and throwing the kerosene, nigga. So let's burn this bitch down, and light that sour up, and tilt them bottles down. I'm an addict, pass it. You see me working at it. You see me working at it. Hope you ain't mad at it. I'ma keep working at it. Because I'm an addict. Baby, I see you working at it. I ain't mad at it. Nah, go ahead. Just keep working at it. I know you an addict. Sex, money, and drugs. You came for the hate or you came here to love. You know I'm an addict. I'm addicted to the buzz. Somebody call Lindsay. Let's get love. Sex, money, and drugs. You came for the hate or you came for the love. You know I'm an addict. I'm addicted to the buzz. Somebody call Riri. Let's get love. What's the word? TCR. Fest. Back block, bang gang. Southside. Queens. NY City. From the borough. You know I keep it narrow.
We don't know nothing about us. Oh, we on the air. We having conversations, you guys.
Good conversation.
Good conversation. Because we got Mr. J. Smith hanging out. And I think every time we get together, we end up having this mind-boggling conversation. Yeah, because I'm all into energy. And I feel it. So I'm like, I got to talk to Mr. J. Smith. Yeah, we end up always talking about something different than what we intended to talk about.
Right.
Yeah. Well, look, before we actually went to our music break, and again, that was Immortal Technique, Point of Return, and The Last Word, Addict by Quee. And not to forget, we have a caller on the line, and then we're going to tap back in because you had time. I think you had time to ponder because we had a lot of conversation going on.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, look, we have a caller on the line. Caller, you there, and can you hear me?
Yes, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing awesome. May I ask who is on the line and the nature of your call? Thank you for calling us.
My name is Sheena, also known as Alizé, anyway, on Instagram. And first, I just want to say salute to all y'all. You sound wonderful online. I'm definitely tuned in, for sure. I like it and agree with you on the positive energy. It's always about the vibe. I'm calling tonight. I just want to give a big shout-out and salute to Mr. Flamboyant, as well as the Skyway Productions, Hype Magazine. We had an awesome time in Houston.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed it, most definitely.
Awesome. Okay,
you.
Mr. Flamboyant, get off that cell phone. You got a caller.
You know, I'm always working 24/7, 7 days.
Y'all sound great tonight, too.
Thank
Appreciate you, Miss Alizé.
Thanks for
you
calling
always showing
in.
support. That's my
and
family,
one more
though.
thing, I have got to agree with you. It ain't too slow, it ain't too fast. It's just perfect in the A for me.
Right.
There you go. We love you for that.
So
All right.
I was listening in when y'all said, you know what? We get tired of hearing that, right?
Yes, you know what? Because
Slow down here.
I'm actually from Atlanta. I said one more person say that, I swear to God.
Well,
tell everybody where you from, Ms. Alizé.
I'm originally from Cincinnati and Cleveland.
Cincinnati in the building.
Miss Alizé. Well, I'm from Los Angeles, California, and one thing I can appreciate about Atlanta is the traffic. It's not nearly as bad as it is in L.A. Once you leave LAX and you get on the 405,
I do hate the traffic out here, but I can't imagine in LA.
Are you serious? Wow.
That's a wrap.
Okay, well, I won't complain anymore about the traffic then.
See, the thing about the traffic here in Atlanta, like, at least it still moves slowly.
Yeah.
You be on 45
Slowly
and
but
gridlock.
surely, right?
Right, slowly but surely. But at 405, you're in gridlock. Or the 10, or the 5. It depends. The Lakers or the Dodgers got a game. You're like,
that's a wrap.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll get home eventually.
No complaints on my end. All right. Well,
Go
Alizé,
Lakers.
thank you for calling us. We really appreciate your call, and thanks for the kind words.
Most definitely. Y'all have a wonderful night.
And likewise, look, we need more time, Mr. J. Smith. We're at the top of the hour quickly. Yes. I want you to let the listeners know what is it that you have any projects coming up, and we're going to go ahead and close the show out with this song that is this is your baby, I believe. This is your new baby. Am I wrong or right?
You're right.
One of your babies, anyway.
I got some things in the chamber.
Okay, so let the listeners know what you have in the chamber, and then we're going to talk about this next track coming up, and we're going to close it on out.
Okay. Well, I have a couple of shows coming up. I'll be performing with you, Miss Maureen, at the film pop-up show with Head Cracks. It'll be a funky good time.
Yes.
I'll be in Los Angeles. I'll be in Lancaster, California, October 15th, where I went to high school, my old stomping grounds, Hello Valley.
Yeah.
So if y'all listening and y'all do Playboy, I know what I'm about when I show up to the city.
Yes.
But come out to the show. It should be a funky good time, man. We'll be at the Trap Bar in Lancaster, California. And I also have 2 projects I'm working on. One, the MC on Songs, to be released November 5th on all streaming media. And I was blessed and fortunate to align myself with Gold producer C. Walker.
There you go.
So we're working on the full project scheduled for release March of 2019. So we're working. And then another project with Ian Van Doren for the summer of 2019. So.
Oh, wow. You are working.
Right.
You are
Looking
working.
forward to that.
All right. And let the listeners know how they can find you real quickly, because it's going to be our last before we close it out. Let the listeners know how they can find you. And I want you to give me a little snippet of how you came up with this track, Roller Coaster Ride. Okay.
Well, you can follow me on all social media, Mr. J. Smith. That's MrJaysmiff. That's 2 F's.
Okay.
That's on all social media, all streaming networks, whatever. You can check. I got the Essence single, which you guys premiered. You can check that out. It's now available on all streaming platforms.
We don't ran that in the ground.
Oh yeah,
I play that every week. It's all on S360. I'm just playing it. You boys is coming in. You need to check the mail, okay?
Hope so. But Roller Coaster Ride. This song was sent to me. The producer was Kodak 910, man. It's a buddy of mine, Army veteran. I met through Young Jet, but he sent me some tracks in the email. He always sent things from time to time, and this one I was like, yo, there's something about this one. I'm going to work with this one, and lo and behold, I came up with this, the Roller Coaster Ride.
I like that, too. I like that.
And I guess the point I was trying to make is, because I usually carry wear a handlebar mustache.
Uh-huh.
So, with that, it's more like, I don't want to say my gimmick, but this is my image. This is who I am. I try to go for the more professional Black Wall Street type gentleman.
Yes.
Right.
And so what I try to do is just send people on the ride with my flow, let people know that you may see this look, but it's more than meets the eye.
Oh, it is.
Right.
So just come along with me for the ride.
You haven't given us all of it either.
Right.
You're giving us a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at a time, and we appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, and there was a reason for that look as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah.
Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
Got to rebuild
I can
Black
see
Wall
that.
Street.
But I like your look, and I always refer to you as classy. I think you're a very classy man, by the way.
It's humbling.
Yeah. I really, really do. I really have the utmost respect for you. I'm always talking about, you don't get jailed when I talk about Jay, do you? I'm always talking about Jay. Yeah.
Jay,
I love Jay. I love Mr. Jay Smith, and he demands Mr. Jay Smith. Respect that name, all right? Jay, thank you for coming out.
Thank you for
we
having
need more
me.
time. You fam, you welcome anytime to give him the mic. You don't have to have an interview. You are one of us, and you've been knowing this for a while. You're just a humble man. So I appreciate that, okay?
And you can learn something from Mr. Jay Smith.
I was happy to be here.
Poetic rapper there.
Poetic, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's thought-provoking, even in this general conversation. But look, you guys, coming up is going to be a roller coaster ride. Stay locked in. We're out. You've been listening to The Underground, and we have taken control.
It's another exclusive, only from Embodiment Underground Radio.
Yeah. Waited a long time to get a beat like this with a bang like that. My boy Kodak to get in the mix, to get on the track, to prove the fact that 1 + 1 equals just like that. It's this thing on. Don't know about Icon living. I was up in Icon Studios working as an intern, waiting for my turn in the studio, and it never came, and I couldn't wait no more. So I had to take my time back. Been recording myself since 2006, and it wasn't the best of the quality. It was the best of me, honestly. Then I worked on my geometry. Had to sit down and I found out I had to break down my associative properties. Now I'm an extrovert who's turned introvert. Leveled up when I pieced out 2-point convert. Break down, you know I had to give you one of these, please. Do not disturb when I'm working with these. Words from my head hanging like a trapeze, and they bounce off the microphone like a trampoline. And I'm too in shape for your mixtapes. Master the art of the open mic, cause I know that it's all part of a grind. And all that grinding can make one sharp. Only way to cut the fakes off once you build an art. Is this thing on? And with a handlebar, mustache words right. And my bars on the real, no lie. I took a gamble with my life, roll dice. I took some wins, took some losses, cut. No knots, not dealing with nobody, not trying to turn their bodies to supreme beings. You can check my fabric, nothing average up in these scenes. Different design, I got some good genes. And then with this rhyming gift, I had been deemed to use my magic Olajuwon to write my mic dream. Is this thing? I've been here and there, to and fro, because of flow. And the one thing I found is something you won't know. That's the key to success. Keep them secrets within the family and the secrets it kept. But that's only to be shared with the chosen few. Listen close, I just gave you a clue. Pay attention, it's free. Whenever mentioning me, let it be said that the art of MCs in each and every rap. Thumb through my catalog, you see it's full of monologues and dialogues with myself. Seek me when I need some help. And with a handlebar, mustache words right. And my bars on the real, no lie. I took a gamble with my life, roll dice. I took some wins, took some losses, cut ties. Put my hands in the air for this roller coaster.
Yo, this is St. Laurent. You listen to Embodiment Underground Radio. Okay.
+1.